Beneath the busy streets of London lies a hidden world, a bunker carved into the rock where the fate of Britain was decided. This was the place where Winston Churchill and his team directed the war against Nazi Germany. It was called the Churchill War Rooms, the underground nerve center of World War II. In 1938, as war loomed, the British government quietly began building a secure command post beneath the Treasury building near Westminster. It was cramped, airless, and reinforced with concrete. The goal wasn't comfort, it was survival. When Germany invaded Poland in 1939, the bunker became operational. But when Winston Churchill became Prime Minister in 1940, it truly came alive. Churchill wasn't the type to hide underground. He once said, "I am a man of the surface." But these rooms became his command post, his refuge, and his stage for leadership. Surrounded by maps, phones, and the constant hum of typewriters, Churchill directed the British war effort through its darkest hours. He stalked the narrow corridors with a cigar in hand, demanding updates and cracking jokes between orders that would change history. The war rooms had become a perfectly preserved time capsule. There's nothing glamorous about those rooms. They're small, dark, and they slept in bunks, ate in small canteens, and worked around the clock as bombs fell above. The map room was the heart of it all, massive wall charts tracking every movement of British and enemy forces across the globe. These maps were updated daily by hand. When the rooms reopened decades later, historians found the maps still dotted with colored pins marking the state of the war on the day Japan surrendered. Many of the staff never told their families what they did during the war. Secrecy was absolute. Some worked right outside Churchill's private bedroom, where he occasionally slept, or more accurately, napped between meetings. In that tiny room, Churchill recorded several of his most famous radio speeches. Sitting at a plain desk with a microphone before him, he told the world, "We shall fight on the beaches. We shall never surrender." Those broadcasts made underground gave courage to millions above. Churchill even had a secure telephone line to the White House, disguised as a private lavatory. Behind the false door was one of the most advanced communication systems of the time. Through it, he and President Roosevelt coordinated the Allied fight for freedom, a secret link between two leaders shaping history from thousands of miles apart. When the war ended in 1945, the staff simply left. Desks were still cluttered with papers, pencils, and teacups. The lights were switched off, the doors locked, and the rooms forgotten. When they reopened in the 1980s, it was as if time had stopped. Churchill's chair still sat by his desk. The air still smelled faintly of tobacco and dust. The war rooms had become a perfectly preserved time capsule. Today they remind us what leadership under pressure truly looks like. There's nothing glamorous about those rooms. They're small, dark, and ordinary. But that's what makes them powerful. In that underground maze, a nation refused to give up. People worked without rest. And one man's voice carried hope through the darkness. So, next time you walk through London, remember, just a few feet below your feet, history was being written. In those dimly lit rooms, under constant threat of destruction, the free world was kept alive. If you enjoyed this story, hit subscribe and stay tuned, because the past is never really gone. It's just waiting to be uncovered.